In this day and age, almost everyone has some sort of important information stored on their phones, all your passwords, your social media apps. But what happens to your digital footprint and your social media presence after you pass away? Well, WENY's Lindsay Madison joins us in the studio with more on what can happen to your social media and other information you need to know. Lindsay?
Renata, most everyone who has a smartphone has one form of social media or another, but what happens to it after you die? There are three things that can be done with your so-called digital legacy, and it's memorializing your accounts, deleting them, or leaving the accounts active. An attorney at Roth Elder Law says more people are having trouble accessing a loved one's passwords and accounts after they've died for one reason or another. He recommends people should ask for permission or come up with a plan on what they want done with their passwords and other information before they pass away. Planning ahead can make it easier for your family, friend, or loved one who's trying to access important data.
So I think a big thing is just awareness of this. A lot of people don't think of these things ahead of time, and quite honestly, for our field, people don't want to think about becoming incapacitated or passing away. The more planning that you do up front, the easier it's going to be for your families.
But sometimes people pass away suddenly, and it's not possible to plan ahead. Nowadays, on social media platforms like Facebook, you can have an account memorialized. This can be done by choosing someone to take over your account after you've passed away, while still allowing people to see your profile. If you have an Apple ID, you can add a legacy contact or request to become one. If you need to request access, you would need a court order or other legal documentation, such as a death certificate. And with Google, you can set up an inactive account manager for you to manage who has access to the info and whether you want your account to be deleted. And again, people may pass suddenly, or sometimes they leave unclear instructions on what to do with their account. You can make a request to access a deceased person's account, and it would be up to Google to allow or deny access to it after review. Renata?